Hello students, welcome to the concept on Class AB power amplifiers. Class AB power amplifiers are mainly used to eliminate crossover distortion. I explained you about the crossover distortion in previous video. You will get crossover distortion when the input signal is crossing from positive half cycle to the negative half cycle or from negative half cycle to the positive half cycle. And another point, you will get crossover distortion when the conduction is switching from one transistor to another transistor. Okay. And another point, you will get crossover distortion because the transistor is weighting up to V gamma. Whenever the input signal is greater than V gamma, then only the transistor is conducting. So that is the reason for getting crossover distortion. Now with these class AB power amplifiers, we can eliminate that crossover distortion. Now I will tell you one important point which is used to eliminate crossover distortion. See, the transistor is weighting up to V gamma. Whenever the input signal is crossing V gamma, then only the transistor is conducting. Okay, so that is the reason for crossover. Suppose if you apply that V gamma, means that 0.6 volts externally to the transistors, then what will happen? Transistors will conduct with that 0.7 or 0.6 volts. Then you can send your total input signal to the output. Means in the output signal you won't get any crossover distortion because initially your transistors are in conduction state with your extra voltage of 0.6 volts. So with that 0.6 volts, transistor will go into the conduction state. Then if you apply the input signal, then the transistor will send that input signal starting from 0. So that is the concept in class AB power amplifiers. Okay. And we all know the Q point for class AB power amplifier is above x-axis and below the midpoint of DC load line. Okay. Actually, class B Q point is on x-axis. Okay. This is for B. Let B DC load line. And this is for A. Class A. Now your class AB Q point is here. This is AB. Fine. What is the shift now? What is the small shift? That small shift is due to application of that small 0.6 volts or 0.7 volts external voltage. Okay, so that is the reason for this shift. So now in this class AB power amplifiers also we have two types, class AB push-pull and class AB complementary symmetry. Okay, now I'll explain both. This is the circuit of class AB push-pull amplifier. Circuit is same as that of class B push-pull. The one and only difference is this diode and this resistor. The rest of the circuit is same as class B push-pull. See. What I told that if you maintain extra 0.6 or 0.7 at the basis of the transistor, then automatically the transistors will conduct with that 0.7 volts. Then you can send the input signal as it is to the output without any distortion. So now see, what about diode D? If you see diode D, it is connected to plus VCC. Okay, and this is anode of the diode. And this is cathode of the diode. So as the anode is connected to plus VCC, your diode D gets forward biased. Okay. When the diode is in forward bias, the voltage across the forward bias diode is its cut-in voltage. Okay. So what is the voltage across this? V gamma. Okay. So now this V gamma is given to the shunt taper transformer, the driver transformer. So this 0.7 is applied to this base as well as this base. So for this V gamma, Q1 will conduct first, then it sends the positive half cycle to the output. For the next negative half cycle, Q1 will be off and Q2 will be on. Because your shunt tapping transformer will shift the negative half cycle as positive. So Q2 is already in conduction state because of this V gamma. So now Q2 will send that negative half cycle to the output as it is without having any distortion. Okay. So this is about class AB push-pull amplifier. What we are doing? We are just maintaining initially V gamma at the basis of two transistors. Coming to class AB complementary symmetry. So this, in complementary symmetry, the transistors are different. One is NPN transistor, another one is PNP. In the case of push-pull, transistors are similar. So take an NPN transistors. So, yes, what is the difference between class B complementary symmetry and class AB complementary symmetry? The difference is only this part. Okay, this resistive network. Here we used three resistors R1, R2, R3. Okay, at the base part of at the bases of the two transistors. R1 end is connected to VCC and R3 end is connected to minus VCC. Arrangement is such that across R2 we must develop a voltage of 1.4 volts. So whenever we develop a 1.4 volts across R2, then that gets divided into two parts. This is 0.7 and this is another 0.7. 1.7 is at the base of Q1, another 0.7 is at the base of Q2. So this is 0.7 volts Q1 will conduct, and with this minus 0.7 volts Q2 will conduct. So as these two transistors are in conduction state with these 0.7 volts, then they can send this input signal to the output without having any distortion. Okay, that is about class AB complementary symmetry. In class AB push-pull or class AB complementary symmetry, we are given an extra 0.6 DC volts or 0.7 DC volts to the bases of the transistors. So with that extra 0.6 or 0.7 volts, transistors are conducting initially and they are sending the input signal to the output as it is. Okay, means without having any distortion. Okay, so that is about class AB power amplifiers. Now, coming to the efficiency of class AB power amplifier. See, yes, for the class B, Q point is on x-axis, and for class AB, Q point is above x-axis. The small shift is just 0.6 volts. That 0.6 volts is very small compared to the amplitude of the AC signal that the power amplifiers are handling. The power amplifiers are also called large signal amplifiers. So now you can neglect that small shift of the operating point compared to the amplitude of the input signal. So, yes, you can say Q point can be approximated on the x-axis. So as the Q point is on x-axis, you can consider the efficiency of class AB power amplifier as same as that of class B power amplifier. When it is, the efficiency is around 78.5%. Okay. So this is about class AB power amplifiers. Thank you very much.